Ludus, Vulpes.
Welcome to Ludus Vulpes. My name's Kirsty, and today I'm with Mark from Dream Big Games.
Hello.
How are you? You okay?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
Good, well, thank you. Well, how's Tabletop Scotland treating you?
Be good, yeah, been very busy. Very warm for Scotland, but enjoying it.
No, it's brilliant. We've been trying to get to the table for like the whole weekend, and it's Sunday, and we finally made it. So, Phil, do you want to come over a little bit? Would you be able to explain the premise of the game?
Yeah.
And where the idea came from, and then what we'll do is we'll do an example round, and Phil will join us for the game.
Yeah. So what we're doing is we are working together to try and take down various monsters in the game. The first to die loses. It's all cooperative. We work together, and we each have a character with a unique deck of cards that have different abilities on them, and we have to basically work together to take this thing down.
Yeah.
So his health is represented by a wound bag,
Yeah.
which has various things in here. So we've got basic wounds, armoured sections that cost more to break through, counter attacks, and also nasty rage attacks which cannot be avoided.
Okay.
So we basically have to work our way through everything in here,
Yep.
and it's how we work together and how we use our abilities to try and avoid this as much as possible. So we'll never get through completely unscathed, but we
Yeah.
have to empty it in order to win. So
Okay.
we just use our abilities, do damage, and hopefully we outlive it.
Okay. Do you want to come down, Phil, and let's have a play?
So you join us with this acid-spitting nastiness, already surrounded by acid over here, and like Kirsty got trampled last round. I got hurled all the way over here. And at the start of the round, we're just going to draw back to 5 cards.
Yeah.
So we've played a couple of rounds, so we've only got 5 cards left.
Gives you an example of what the cards look like here. There's a little example of the cards.
Now, I don't know how we want to approach this. So we play a little bit open-handed because we can, because
Yeah.
I feel like my charge attack should be good. I get to play this before I move. I gain 1 damage for each hex between... Stay. I'll hold it. I gain 1 damage. I gain 1 damage for every hex between me and the opponent, but I've got to be able to get there.
Yes.
So I can start off by moving 3. So I go, 1, 2, 3. So I can get to there, and then it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 hexes to get there.
4 cards.
4 cards. And that will add 4 damage to the attack, and my attack's only 1 anyway. Plus I've got my axe, which adds 2.
Yeah.
So that's 4.
So we're going to get basically 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 damage for the charge.
Yep, which is helpful.
Plus 1, because it's got 1 on it, and then 2 for the axe.
And I have to discard 4 cards to add 2 movement per card. So that's gone. So I now do 12 damage. 13 damage. No, 12 damage because it's not one of his weak spots. So we're charging here, and now I'll draw, terrifyingly, a lot of tokens from the bag.
This is not going to go well.
It's not going to go well.
See.
I'm going to get spat at in the face. I'm going to get rage attacked. All kinds of weird and wonderful things. So token 1 is blood. That's good.
Yep.
Token 2 is a retaliation attack that spits acid at me. I'll draw that damage in a moment. This is like a trigger back to attack me.
Yeah, it's
but
a reaction, so you can smash through it.
But I am going to smash through it. It cost me 1 on that side and 2 on that side, so it's cost me 3. So that's 3, 4, 5 so far.
Still going strong.
Yeah, we're still going. We're okay. Great. 6, 7. Armor, 1 for that side, 1 for that side. So that's 7, 8, 9. Still going. 10.
Getting a lot of acid.
Yeah, I noticed that. 11. And this is the last one, I think. 12. So that's not actually that bad, but I've got to deal with these 3 acid attacks that have come in. Now, these acid attacks I'll be drawing from my bag. And I draw 1 at a time. So the first one is just some damage to me. But all this is thinning out the health in my bag. There we go. So just 3 damage. So I resolve that attack by moving these 3 to here. And I get a reward because I've got 3 blood.
So for every 3 tokens claimed per attack, you would snap a little bit of the monster off. These are resources that you would use to craft gear in the next fight. So
I've done alright there.
Yeah.
So
Looking good.
That's the end of my turn. I've helped. Who's going next?
I'm basically going to have to stand in the acids before I can.
Ouch.
I'm going to have to take some damage first.
Sizzling acid.
Yeah, so I'll go 1, 2, 3, and I'll take this off the board, but
1 damage from that.
I will have to take 1 damage. And then I'm going to spend a card to get an extra 2 movement, which will get me into his weak spot.
Nice. So this area here is a weak spot, which means we can do a little bit more damage in that one area.
And the ability that I'm going to trigger is I'm going to trigger my stun. So I'm going to do 4 damage plus my sword. So I'm going to do 5 damage.
5 damage and stun the beast.
Yes. So any 1 token I can treat as a blood.
Nice.
So I'll get 1. I'll just keep that as normal. I don't want to stun that one.
3.
I'm going to stun that one.
Yeah.
That's sensible.
It's a good stun. As long as I don't pull another one. 4.
What will be?
Oh!
So close.
It had to come out. So this is a rage. So basically what he's going to do is he's now going to turn around. He's going to attack me. It's going to be very nasty. So he's got 3 cards, 3 decks, and the worst one
Oh no.
is his rage deck. So basically what he's going to do is he's going to turn round towards me, and then luckily it's just me, but anyone in view within 3 hexes, he's basically going to brave acid breath and on top of us. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take 4 damage from my health bag.
Yep.
So 1, unfortunately, blocks don't work with this one. 2, 3, 4.
Nice.
Nasty. I also have 1 acid damage to take on the card as well. And I burn through my dodge. It's always the good stuff that comes out.
Yeah.
And then finally what happens is I get some statuses in my bag.
Yeah.
So the first one is exhaust. What this will do is all my buffs, it basically flips them over and negates them. And the second one is a bleed effect. So when I draw that out when I'm taking damage, I'm going to take more damage. So I'm not dealing with them right now, but they're in there for future.
Yeah. Okay. So my turn. Come to my side. So I have these 5 cards. What I'd really like to do is make sure I use the strong attack because it's 2. So the 2 on here is 3. Then we want to go for 4. How far is it? 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm going to have to burn a card to move. So I'm going to burn that card for movement.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, and then 1. Which size is it? This one is weak or that one?
We're both in
I
them.
can't get to that one. That's typical.
We blocked them.
Okay. So then I'll stay exactly where I am. So that was my movement. And then I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I'm using my might card, which means discard the top card of my action deck and add 3 times
It's damage
its
to it.
value to it. So cards with no attack value are treated as having 1. So I'm going to discard this one, which is 1, times it by 3, which is 3. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, which on a non-weakened area is only 8 because of the shield.
He's got 1 armour everywhere else,
Yeah. So let's see what happens. 1, 2, which I'd like to discard.
Yeah, so
That's 3.
4 all in.
4, 5, which I'll sort that out in a minute. 6, 7,
And then 8.
8.
But you did claim 3, so you
Yeah.
did get to break a little bit off, so nice broke his
lovely
teeth
gift of
out.
fangs there. Tasty.
And
So
you've got
now
one acid to deal with.
I've got 1 acid attack against me, which I will get my little bag out, give it a good shake, and then it's a 1 damage. There we go. So that's an example of the game.
Yep.
Obviously, we've got the prototype out here at Tabletop Scotland. Where can people find out more about the game and the progress and everything that's going to be happening going forward from now?
So we're on Facebook.
Yeah.
So Dream Big Games. There's also the Wardens of Wulvengrad group.
Okay.
The Kickstarter preview page is actually already up, so you can also
Okay.
select to be notified on launch
Okay,
on there. Anyone that has Tabletop Simulator as well, the basic Razor Tusk fight
Okay.
is already on there, so people can also try it themselves
Perfect. That's
on there.
brilliant. So what's the website for people to go to if they need it?
Just Facebook.
Facebook is
As-
the best place to go to? Perfect.
Wardens of
So just
Wulvengrad.
look for Dream Big Games or Wardens of Wulvengrad.
Yes, thank you.
That's perfect. All right, we'll let you crack on because there's people queuing to play the game. And I hope you enjoy the rest of Tabletop Scotland.
Yeah, you too, thank you.
Okay.